So, it's October, which means spooky month, which means I'm gonna put the II analysis thingy on hold and talk about witches and other October-y Halloween things. And where better to start Halloween off than with witches? But what should we talk about? Well, I think you already know the answer if you clicked on this video. We're going to be talking about Agatha All Along, the new Marvel series that's the spin-off of WandaVision, which I'd also like to talk about sometime. Little note, this video will contain spoilers for up to episode 6, so you have been warned. I guess we should start with the characters. Starting off the characters, we're gonna talk about which the show is named after, Agatha Harkness. Now, Marvel is known for its multiple universes and characters, and Agatha is no exception to this. She has had multiple iterations, and as a character, she's been around since at least 1970. I'll pull up a picture of what she looked like in the comics during that time right now. And according to my research, aka Wikipedia and 5 minutes on the internet, I found that she was a mentor for the Scarlet Witch, aka Wanda Maximoff, in the X-Men universe at least. Now, since I haven't really seen X-Men 97 and I don't really read comic books, the first introduction to Agatha Harkness I've had was during WandaVision, back when I had to watch reviews on the internet because it didn't have Disney+. She started out as a nosy neighbor who was trying to learn more about Wanda, because Wanda had made the hex, and it's revealed that Agatha killed her coven of other witches, including her own mother. Now we fast forward 3-ish years, and we find out that Agatha is still under the spell of the Scarlet Witch, only it's kind of a little broken, since Wanda's kinda dead at the moment. Anyway, she's going down the witch's road trying to get her powers back. Yeesh, I spent this long talking about her, it seems like she's the star of her own show. Skipping over a character or two, we get to Jennifer Kale and Alice Wu Gilver. I apologize if I got her name wrong. They were a part of Agatha's new coven who were all traveling down the witch's road, and Alice died, I believe, in episode 5. And speaking of dead people, who better than to talk about Sharon, or Mrs. Hart? She is also dead, but while she was on screen, she was great. And before we get to Wanda's son, we will talk about Lilia, who was a fortune-telling witch. She is also a part of the coven Agatha made, and one more witch I forgot to mention, but her name is Rio, and she is played by Aubrey Plaza. Anyway, let's get on to spoilers. So, this is Teen, otherwise known as Billy Maximoff, or Wiccan, which I will continue to refer to him as. So Wiccan is a part of the New Avengers, along with his brother, Speed or something. Tommy, Wanda's other child, who died but got reborn, apparently. At the same time WandaVision is ending, where the hex is closing down, we see a car crash where William Kaplan died and Billy Maximoff, aka Wiccan, took over his dead body. He had no memory of anything that happened during WandaVision, and he was just trying to get his bearings after he possessed a dead kid's body. Yippee! Anyway, so Billy Maximoff, disguised as William Kaplan, just kinda assumes William Kaplan's life, even though he knows he's Billy Maximoff. Now things are gonna get really oversimplified here, but Billy Maximoff, disguised as William Kaplan, spends 3 years taking over William Kaplan's life, gets a boyfriend, and they both look at and try and figure out who Billy Maximoff really is, because he still doesn't have any memory of his time in the Hex, where Wanda was his mom. Through some internet sleuthing, he finds Ralph Boner, who was Pietro, or fake Pietro, in WandaVision, and basically meets up with him along with his boyfriend, because when you're meeting up with someone on the internet, it's always important you meet with someone in public or bring a friend along, or turn on your location and be like, hey, you know, I'm gonna be meeting this guy, if I'm not back in, like, an hour, send the police to my location. Yeah. Stay safe on the internet. Anyway, so they meet Ralph Boner, who was Pietro from WandaVision, and he says, like, all the things about how Wanda's dead, the twins are dead, Vision is who knows where, and then he starts thinking, don't ask anything about Agatha Harkness. Teen, or Billy Maximoff, asks about Agatha Harkness, and he just kind of mentions that he was a puppet of hers, and everything was just kind of gone. He learns more, he goes home, he does more research, he listens to the Ballad of the Witch's Road, and he finds out about Agatha Harkness, who was a survivor of the Witch's Road. He goes to free her, because he needs, like, a freedom spell or something, and that's a quick summary of everything that happened before Agatha All Along Episode 1. And that was like an oversimplification of the characters and some of the story and spoilers, and this video is getting pretty long, so, main takeaway, the show is good. If you have Disney Plus, watch it. Maybe Agatha will be mentor like she was for the Scarlet Witch in the comics and the X-Men animated series. Anyway, hopefully I'll be able to make another Halloween spooky month video, so see you all then. Stay golden.